Hello YouTube, this is Operation Homecoming USA China 5. USA has 75, it'll be spending 75, or 78 to spend, it'll be spending 75. 35 on 2 transports, 3 infantry and 3 artillery. 26 on a carrier with a fighter. 6 on 2 infantry and 8 on a destroyer, saving 3. China's got 10, it'll be buying 2 infantry and a cavalry. So from a US perspective, you know, it's quite interesting. He's got a heck of a fleet in C Zone 36 with 4 transports and then another transport in 38. So doesn't look great for the Allies. Plus he's got super carriers. So, you know, it just really can soak up a ton of hits. So I was really debating what I wanted to do here. I thought about for a long time hitting Shanghai, but then basically my fleet would be exposed and I'd probably lose it to all his planes. So, well, you know, I thought about that for a long time because it would have effectively taken him out of China. I'm not certain that was the move, so who knows? If you think I should have done it, let me know in the comments. But I really debated it. So what I'm gonna do is something a lot more conservative. Try and live and fight another day. We'll see how it goes. But you know, the Axis are putting a hurt on us right now, and we'll see how the Allies do. So one of the destroyers in 33 is going to go 1-2 into 45. The TAC is going to target select the sub. The 3 fighters as well are going to come just for overkill. That's one combat. The next combat is over in C Zone 101. The 2 transports and the 6 guys are going to go and attack Gibraltar. Not because I think I can win it. I probably can't. But what I want to do is deplete those Italians so that we can save Cairo. So not a lot of options. I mean, he took my fleet out, so that was a good play. So then in China, 2 guys are going to walk in from Kuaichao to Yunnan. One of the guys in Hunan is going to go into Jiangxi. One guy is going to go from Kuaichao to Anhui. 2 guys from Suiyang are going to go into Chahar. And one guy from Suiyang is going to go into Hopei along with 2 guys and an artillery and the plane. Then this is going to be well, I can do that later. That's fine. So to start with, on my Russian turn, I failed to take a Russian off the board for a hit. So the Russians have a 3 left to roll. I mean, sorry, the Axis have a 3 left to roll. And if they get a hit, then I lose an additional infantry in Bryansk. So that's a hit. So the Bryansk infantry will come off. And so now there is just 1 infantry in Bryansk. Okay. Let's start with the battle. Let me make certain there's no other battles. No, I think that's it. So we'll start with the battle for C Zone 45. I will target select the sub, and given that I just rolled a 3, I hope to roll another 3. Yep, so the sub's dead. All right, so that battle is done. Now let's do the battle for Gibraltar. So there's an infantry and 3 artilleries and a tank on the defending side. So that's that. And then from an attacking side, we have 4 infantry and 2 artillery. So on the attacking side, we have 2 artillery, 2 paired infantry, and 2 unsupported infantry. Good roll here. 2 hits. Not the best, but okay. One hit, beautiful. All right, so the 2 unsupported infantry will be gone. Or no, 1 unsupported infantry will be gone, and an infantry and artillery will be gone. So the US will lose an infantry. Italy will lose an infantry and an artillery. And since it's amphibious assault, there is no option to retreat. So US side, we've got 2 artillery, 2 supported infantry, and an unsupported infantry. Need 3 hits. Beautiful. 3 hits. So the battle for Gibraltar is done. And then in response, we have 2 artillery and a tank. Of course, 3 hits. So Gibraltar, that last roll sucked. I will lose 3 infantry, and so we will take Gibraltar with 2 artillery. I have no hopes to hold it, but this was more to get some Italians off the board in the defense of Cairo. So I, worked out well. So from a U.S. non-com perspective, let's see what we want to do. The planes will land back on the carriers. Oops. 3 destroyers will move from Sea Zone 33 to Sea Zone 34. The bomber in Wake Island will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land in Western. Sorry. So this one of the subs. One of the subs in 26 is going to go to Sea Zone 6A, and one of the subs in 6A is going to go to 19. And they'll both be, those will obviously be convoys. So let's see, the fighter on Wake will come to Caroline and land on the island. The destroyer and the sub will join them in the Sea Zone, and that's a mess. The 2 transports in the destroyer in Sea Zone 10. The transports will load up with 4 infantry, a mech, and an artillery. And those ground units will be on the island of Hawaii. And so in the Sea Zone, there will be 2 transports and a destroyer. So let's see. Anything else from a U.S. perspective? I think that's about all the pieces I have. So let's do China. So in China, we have 1 battle, which is the battle for Hopei. In that battle, we'll have an artillery and a supported infantry, 2 unsupported infantry, and a fighter. Going up against a Japanese infantry and an artillery. One hit. Wow, that's terrible. All right, so the Japanese will respond. 1 hit. So the Chinese will lose a guy and the Japanese will lose an infantry. So now we have an artillery, a supported infantry, an unsupported infantry, and a plane going up against a Japanese artillery. Then we get the 3 hits. Hit. So China will take the territory, but lose another infantry. Okay, so the plane will land back in Kwaichao. I guess non-combat moves for the Chinese, then I'll deploy my units, collect my income, and go that way, since I'm kind of doing everything all over the board. This guy will move into Hunan. This guy's in Anhui. These guys are in Chahar. So from a deployment perspective, the aircraft carrier, the fighter, will go into C-Zone 110 along with the destroyer. 2 infantry will go into Western United States. And then the 3 infantry, the 3 artillery, and the 2 transports will go into C-Zone. Well, the units will go into Eastern, and the 2 transports will go into C-Zone 101. Okay, so from an income perspective, the US is at 53, plus they get 25 in NOs because we have Philippines and we deployed on both sides. So 53 plus 25 plus the 3 we saved, so that's 75, 78, 81 to spend next turn. The Chinese will deploy 2 units and a cavalry in Kwaichao. Okay, so the Chinese are at, let's see. Oh wow, I've screwed this up. So the Chinese go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. That's Yunnan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they will collect 11 for next turn. Japanese go down by 5, but I don't have them correct, so I need to make certain that we get that right. I think they're at 44, so they should be at 39. But I'll ask Admiral Balch to figure that out for certain. So from a deployment perspective, in Western United States, there's a AAA, 2 infantry, 2 AAA, 2 infantry, strategic bomber, C-Zone 10, a destroyer, an aircraft carrier with a fighter, C-Zone 26, a destroyer, and 2 advanced transports. And then on the island of Hawaii, there are 4 infantry, an artillery, and a mech. In C-Zone 33, 3 transports, 1 destroyer, 2 cruisers, let me start over. A sub, 3 transports, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, 2 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters and a tactical bomber. On the Isle of Caroline, there's a fighter, 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank. C-Zone 6A, 2 subs, convoy. C-Zone 19, a sub, convoy. C-Zone 45, a destroyer. Philippine Islands, 2 infantry. Gibraltar, 2 artillery. C-Zone 91, 2 transports. C-Zone 101, 2 transports. Eastern United States, 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 AAA. China, Yunnan, 2 infantry. Hunan, 1 infantry. Kiangsi, 1 infantry. Anhui, 1 infantry. Kwaichao, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry, an artillery, a cavalry, and a fighter. Hopei, an infantry and artillery, and Chahar, 2 infantry. On to UK 5. Thanks.